In the middle of downtown Houston, there lies a hidden gem, Rice University. Founded in 1912, the Rice University campus is well known for its Mediterranean architecture, mature southern live oaks, and a classical campus plan that emphasizes long, formal axes. In 2005, the Rice Board of Trustees approved an aggressive strategic plan that recognizes the importance of placemaking in campus culture, a vision for the second century. This effort acknowledges the need to provide the spaces and facilities that will cultivate greater dynamicism and vibrancy on the campus and foster a sense of community. The university tasked Thomas Pfeiffer and Partners of New York to develop a scheme that responds to the constraints of a central quadrangle. Waiving the stringent architectural guidelines that typically apply to new construction on campus, the design team was charged with the creation of an iconic campus landmark that would offer flexible, non-program space that would not only be the social hub of the campus for students, but also an iconic landmark. Thomas Pfeiffer grew up in Columbia, South Carolina, and studied architecture at Clemson University. He worked under Richard Mayer, another contemporary architect, for a decade before starting his own firm in 1997. Pfeiffer is the chief architect behind several contemporary buildings all over the United States and the world. Most of Pfeiffer's buildings are minimalistic and take advantage of the surrounding environment. Some of his projects, similar to Brochstein Pavillion, are the Salt Lake City Courthouse, North Carolina Museum of Art, the Midwest House, and Fisher's Long Island House. Rice University is known for its Mediterranean-style architecture, utilizing a mix of red brick and tile roof throughout the campus. Brochstein Pavillion stands out as a student lounge by breaking this mold with its pure white color and featherweight structure in its central campus location. It provides convenient, multi-directional access among a network of brick-dominated buildings and live oak trees. This gives the welcoming shelter a quiet and country feel despite its location in one of the largest cities in the country. The wide roof overhang protects inhabitants from harsh exterior brightness while still allowing natural light to enter the space. As you walk around the pavilion, you will come across gardens where young elms provide a comfortable shade cover for the outdoor space. The main feature of the gardens is a set of prismatic concrete fountains filled with beach rock that creates a tranquil environment for students to work or relax in. Both the pavilion and garden are bordered by African iris and reeds, which connect the two spaces. The Brochstein Pavillion is a 6,042 square foot dining area with a wraparound outdoor seating area. The building's simplicity puts emphasis on the structure. The column-free interior supports a steel and aluminum trellis roof which protects the building and extends in all directions to cover and shade the surrounding seating terrace. The roof structure is cantilevered in two directions supported by steel columns and beams with a 17-foot overhang that blocks direct sunlight by nearly 70%. The custom fabricated trellis consists of aluminum rods prefabricated onto aluminum frames supported by a steel bar grid. The steel grid is held in the air by 4.5-inch square billet columns with concealed fixed bases. 4 glass curtain walls form a square and enclose the pavilion. The ceiling stops short of the walls, allowing more light to enter and exposes the connection of the beams and columns. Diagonal steel braces within the offset core provide lateral stability to resist hurricane-force winds. The vertical stiffness allows the roof diagram to brace the top of the exterior columns, enabling their miniaturization. You can't throw stones in glass houses, but there's no rule against serving coffee in them. The Brochstein Pavillion is the center of student life on campus. They can gather to study or have a coffee from the coffee bar. With its glass walls, plasma screen TVs, upholstered seating, and a hip new coffee bar, the pavilion provides a central hotspot for camaraderie and refreshments on campus. The space is both functional and flexible in its design. The pavilion has massive curtain walls that allow a 360-degree view of the surrounding area. The fixed glass allows light and nature to flow into the building. Sunlight from the exterior is carefully filtered through skylights by perforated aluminum sunshade diffusers and by a perforated metal ceiling system in the interior. This infuses the space with carefully controlled natural lighting that increases the connection with the outside environment. Doors on all sides can be opened to allow airflow through the building. This cuts down on energy costs by nearly 30% and allows the structure to be open and naturally ventilated throughout much of the year. A series of wide double doors at the pavilion connect the interior seating areas with the surrounding terrace, opening the pavilion to the landscape and welcoming students and faculty. The openness of the curtain wall system establishes a strong connection to the landscape, encouraging activities within the pavilion to flow out into the surrounding quadrangle. The Brochstein Pavillion is the latest marvel at Rice University, a glass house that answers the question, where can I find a hot coffee and cool conversation?